This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live for November 6th, 2015. Oh, yeah. Check it out live all the time. It's just been a damn long time. It's been about 3 months, fans, since our last video together where me and my buddy Hulk Smash Beauty Comics showed you over 100 beautiful Holy Grail key issues, whatever you want to call them. Actually, they're just keys, but there were some Holy Grails in there. So we had a lot of fun doing that. That was back when everyone was showing their 50 most favorite comic books. So we decided to just show 50 favorite keys. That video's done pretty good, but it was my last video. I haven't done a video in about 3 months. You know, just been doing stuff. Hadn't really felt like doing any video. I haven't watched many videos either, but slowly but surely trying to watch some more videos here and there. I've watched a lot of videos from Don, Comic Book Junkie. William Thorg has a new video out. I watched his video. I've watched some hippie videos, hippies collectibles in there. I watched my last video I watched was a Captain Strangelove video. And I also watched a couple of Roger 69501s. And of course the Howler Mouse, I watch tune in every now and then for some Howler. I got to get my Howler fixed. But other than that, haven't been really watching videos, just haven't had time, or just, you know, sometimes I don't feel like doing videos. I still get a lot of stuff, you know, comic books and stuff. But I don't do a lot of unboxing videos. Today I am, since it's been a long time, Great Legend has missed y'all. I've got some things I'm going to show you that I've been doing, some things that I've got new, some new items, and kind of tell you where I am on my comic book collection and comic book reading. I'll go ahead and start with that first. I'm still way behind on reading current comic books. I'm still on the summer of 2014 as far as reading current, and that's not too current because it's a year old, but you know what I mean. There's current books, you know, books written the past 3-4 years, and then there's some back issues. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. That could be like, you know, just a long ass time ago. It's just too damn early to think. But I've got some back issues to show you today. I'll tell you a little bit about, since I'm so far behind in reading, I canceled most of my books, and I'll let you know kind of why I canceled those. And I'll tell you about some of the new books that I still have on the pool, or, you know, books I get new. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start with that. I've got some books. I canceled a ton of books. Marvel hadn't really been doing it to me ever since they screwed over my Fantastic Four. So I'm kind of on a strike from them, if you will. And remember, I've not been collecting new stuff for probably about 3 months. So I've got in the pipe to read. I have some of that new Star Wars stuff Marvel's been putting out. And I've heard nothing but great things about that book. So if I really dig the book, you know, I'll go ahead and get some back issues on that book. I'm only the one I've only got or whatever, and it's in boxes around here somewhere. I usually label the boxes with the date so I know which box to read next, because they all come from mycomicshop.com. So I'll label the boxes when I get them with the date so I can kind of tell what to read next, where I'm not having to look for boxes all over the house, because there's boxes in like 3 rooms. But yeah, the Star Wars, I only was buying that book. I didn't buy Darth Vader, Princess Leia. I know Chewbacca has a new book out. So just the regular Star Wars book, that's enough for me. And that was pretty much the only the Marvel book I was getting. I canceled my Guardians of the Galaxy, All New X-Men, if it's even still going on, I don't know. And I did enjoy All New X-Men. It was pretty cool. But I went ahead and just canceled it, because another thing I was finding out was I was more in it for, well, I don't want to say I was more in it for quantity per se, because I read all of those books. You know, some out there might do more quantity than quality. You know what I mean? Like where people will collect just to collect, or stuff that's just highly speculated. I talked to Captain Strangelife on the comments, and he mentioned that, and it's kind of holds true. A lot of times people just get carried away with the quantity of books that they collect or they've been getting. And what's sucky is I pretty much damn know for a fact on some people, and you know, it's not my rhyme or reason to call anyone out or anything like that, because you know, I have no place. But yeah, I just find it kind of stupid if people don't read the books. You know what I mean? Starting out collecting, for me, it was more about collecting because my friend had collected books. My buddy Todd, he had always collected comics. So I was like, well, I'm going to collect comics too. And when I went, pretty much it was all back issues because I didn't know what good was new or whatever. So I got that Fantastic Four 166. No, it was 167. It was the second part. It was where Hulk and Thing team up to fight the Reed, Sue, and Johnny. Well, I read the hell out of that book multiple times because, you know, it was one of the only ones I had. So I usually just try to make sure I read books when I get them. But like I said, for these current books, I was playing more Xbox. I was doing other things, you know, where I wasn't really reading my comics when I should have been. Just kind of slacking. And, you know, I have my youngest is in school now, so I do a lot more stuff with him as far as homework and everything. Well, that's enough of all that talking. So anyways, on the current pool, I get a lot of DC. I still get some independents. I don't think they're half and half, but mainly it's DC and independent books. And I'm getting Batman 66, which will be ending with issue 30. That's what old Hulk Smash Puny Comics has told me. So still getting that book. Really enjoy the old school feel to it. It's really like you're watching an hour of you know, the Batman 66 show. And I know they only ran 30 minutes, but if you put two together, you got an hour. Usually they had two stories in them. Enjoying that. I still get Sinestro by Cullen Bunn. I really enjoy that. I still get the Green Lantern. I love Green Lantern from DC. I don't love it to go back and get all the back issues or anything, but all that current stuff from the Jeff Johns run, man, I dig it. I love that Hal Jordan. Good stuff. What else? Any Oni Press book that interests me. I'm still getting Letter 44, and I think the one called Bunker finally ended, but I really loved Bunker as well. And any book that's the Sixth Gun, I love because I just love the characters, love the stories. I've known recently they've done about 2 new minis, you know, that are just alternate stories. Either some are prequels. I know one of them was a prequel. I think maybe a couple. Actually, I think 2 or 3 are prequels. So I'm digging that. I always love that book. The classic Popeye comic from IDW that reprints Bud Sagendorf's books. I love those. I'm trying to collect that whole run, you know, however long it goes, because I just love Popeye. And DC books, Batman 66, Green Lantern, like I said, Sinestro, and I had the list, but I don't really know. But yeah, and there's regular Justice League that's in there. But my Superman books, Superman in Action, I canceled those. Detective and Batman, I canceled those. I was like, damn, you canceled Batman? What the? No, but I was just spending too much money on everything monthly, and I still get my, I don't have any of these opened up, but what are these? They're the Parasite and Power Ring, I think it's in there. I still get these DC chess figures. I'm in the For Evil Forever Evil set right now, which is the third set. I started with set 2, which was the Justice League set, and this third set's Forever Evil. So when those run its course, I'll be done collecting those. Of course, then the next big thing will be, not Brock Lesnar, get it, next big thing. But no, the next big thing I got to do is find somewhere to put those. And you see I've got my 2 bookshelves back here. I've got my Kotobukiya's on top, where I've got the Kotobukiya Justice League there. And over here I've got all Kotobukiya DC figures. I have pretty much all those figures that I want. I don't have Catwoman hanging up, or I still have Catwoman in the box above my drawer boxes. Like, above the drawer boxes I have other stuff, like unbagged comics. Well, they're polybagged, but I like putting my stuff in nylon. Figures, CGC books that aren't, done anything with. I need to put those up in boxes. I've got some statue boxes for, I got I think that's a 1/10. No, maybe I think it's a 1/6 scale. I'm not really sure. No, it must be somewhere in the 1/8. I don't know. Anyway, they got a new 52 Shazam statue there. Really cool. And then I have my DC Heroes of the DC Universe bust that Ben, aka Hulk Smash Penny Comics, got me. And soon he's going to try to snag me a new 52 bust that I'm going to put right there. And then I'm bringing those kind of like forward. I'm bringing them forward, those 2 busts. And behind there I want to have my Black Adam and Shazam Kotobukiya, which is on that shelf kind of in the very back. You can't see them. I'm going to have those kind of behind the 2 busts. And then I'm going to flank the whole thing with these Shazam action figures that I have. That are really cool. They have stands. I'll show you these. These are from DC Direct, and they came out around 2007 or 2008. Let me see. Well, I don't see any date on them, and I don't really want to look. This is funny. Small parts, not for children under 3 years, for ages 14 and up. I'd be like, damn, you mean a 10-year-old can't play with these? So this one has, they have these circular stands. And this is Billy and Hoppy, the Marvel Bunny. Very cool. So, love them. The capes and stuff are PVC plastic, I'm guessing. There's all the figures on the back, right there. Mary Marvel has a alternate white costume that I'll switch out every now and then. I'll just keep the other one in the drawer. Very cool, very detailed figures. I just love these things. And when I saw them on these stands, I just had to have them because I'm a huge Shazam, Captain Marvel, Billy Batson fan. Here is Mary Marvel in her red costume. Sorry for the glare. They're in my plastic. So there's that one there. Very cool, very detailed. Don't know how close I can get it. We got beautiful face, man. Ain't Mary just pretty as hell? Good looking kid. All right. Mary Marvel there in the white costume. The white has a little bling to it. It's kind of like almost like a pearlescent kind of flash to it, so it's really nice. Sorry about this damn chair keeps squeaking. I need to get a new one. I've got another computer chair over there, and I got this one here. I just need to trash them and get another nicer chair. And I'm still going throughout the room. Things are getting cleaned up slowly but surely, but I have probably, there's a magazine box, 2 CGC boxes, there's about 4 or 5 short boxes on the ground of comics that I got to go through. Some I'm going to put on my eBay store, and some I'm just, keeping. Here we got Freddie Freeman, aka Captain Marvel Jr. Very cool. This one's kind of funny. He's got a little smile to him, but Freddie, he's always ready to fight. He's got a little spunk to him. Really love that figure too. It's awesome. Of course, what would it be without the old mad Dr. Savannah here? Dr. Savannah, and if you look really close, this is my very first Mr. Mind figure. It's Dr. Savannah and Mr. Mind. And I don't have anything Mr. Mind. Uh-oh, screen went black. Very cool figure, though. There's, I pretty much have all of my Captain Marvel / Shazam Holy Grails or keys that I could ever want. One of these days I may try to get an unrestored Wiz #2 or a unrestored Wiz 25 that had Captain Marvel Jr.'s first appearance in there. I'll have to look to see what grade. I've got a beautiful restored Wiz Comics #2, Captain Marvel / Shazam's first appearance. Love that book. That's my Golden Age Holy Grail. But I may upgrade that number 25 with Captain Marvel Jr. in there. I have a low grade restored copy. Beautiful book, which I'll probably decase that book just so I could read through it and stuff if I ever get another one. And then here he is right here, the main man, Shazam himself. AKA, we really know he's Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers, she's cool and all. She ain't no captain. And I never did like that Captain Marvel. Ugh, that dumb guy. Kree, you know. So those are some of the new figures I've gotten recently. Actually, they've just been sitting over here in a box. I went in and unboxed them with my classic Winchester. Found my Winchester. I lose this damn thing as about as much as I lose this card right here. You know, this damn card here, favorite football player of all time, John Elway. I would lose this card. I've had this since my teen years, but I would lose this damn card like every 2 years. I would lose this damn thing, and it was always either in like a box or in the closet or whatever. But love my John Elway card there. Not graded or nothing. This was pre-grading and all that bullshit. They grade cards like comics now, which is cool. You know, if I bought a card, there's another Holy Grail card that I've always wanted. It's the 1980/81 top set. Well, it's not the set, but it's the Magic Johnson Larry Bird rookie card, and it has Dr. J in the middle. Oh, man. And they're cut like, they're perforated. Well, they're where you could perforate the cards and have these little skinny cards. But, you know, who does that? You want to keep the card as one. That's one little Holy Grail card I would love to have, because I love Magic Bird, I love Dr. J, I love the 80s. I love that NBA before Michael Jordan came along, because Michael Jordan kind of like was a little too good, kind of unfair, kind of cheap. He's like playing Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn in this game right here, where and this is, I've been playing a lot of Xbox games. This one I play every night, and Elder Scrolls Online I try to play every night. And I am always using the bad guys, because I like using bad guys. So my boy Rusev from Bulgaria, the Bulgarian Brute's on here. There's no picture of him or anything, but on the back. But I love using the bad guys, and every time I try to put my submission finisher on, the accolade on anyone, I am not very good with the submission system yet, so I kind of really suck at it, so I can't finish people off. And that damn Roman Reigns, I swear to God, and for y'all who don't know Roman Reigns, his dad was Sitka of the Islanders. They were two tag team wrestlers in the 60s and 70s. They were from Samoan wrestlers from, of course, Hawaii. They had the big black fros, and Captain Lou Albino used to manage them. And Sitka, one of the those guys, is Roman Reigns' father. Of course, that makes Roman Reigns damn, I can't remember my words sometimes. Makes him related. That's the word, related. Makes him related to Rikishi and his two sons, the Usos, and of course they're all related to The Rock. A lot of those Samoan wrestlers are related, so Roman Reigns is a freaking beast on there. He's pretty powerful in real life, but, you know, pisses me off. But I finally beat him the other night, and that was fun. And then my next nemesis is this guy named Sami Zayn, former NXT champion. And I was trying to beat Sami Zayn with two people, I don't remember the first guy. What I do remember is I used Brock Lesnar, and Sami Zayn beat me with a submission move. Like I said, I can't win with a submission, and I always get beat by other people's submissions. So I've got to learn that little. It's a little mini game. I'll learn it eventually. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of WWE 2K16. Good game. Speaking of, to get off the subject of the Shazam figures, I've got some new Disney Infinity 2.0 figures that I've been wanting. I've got the, of course, my little man Jackson, aka Mini Legend. He already opened them. He loves Disney Infinity. My oldest son John, aka J-Dub, aka Little Legend, who's now 11. He's almost getting as tall as me, but he doesn't play a lot of Disney Infinity anymore. You know, he's into Assassin's Creed 4. He played the older Tomb Raider game, not the one that just is going to come out with Fallout 4, but the old Tomb Raider. The Xbox folks put it on there for free, so he's playing more of those kind of games, like Storyline Adventure. He loves Skyrim. But that's my Iron Man Hulkbuster, man. He's freaking huge. He's so damn big. He's about bigger than the Hulk Infinity figure. They're supposed to release a little Marvel playset, which is kind of going to be like pretty much either a Smash Brothers or just where you fight each other. And they may go ahead and put that as a downloadable level. I'm not really sure. But it's where these figures will be able to just battle against each other. This is the other one I have. That's the only other new Marvel figure in the set is the Age of Ultron, and that's Ultron as his Disney Infinity figure. Let's see if I can get a better look. My camera's not very great on close-ups. This is my web camera. There he is, Ultron there. Looks really cool. I haven't used these guys. I haven't really played much of Disney Infinity 3 at all. Disney Infinity 2, I beat the Avengers playset. It was okay. Wasn't my favorite. I beat the Spider-Man playset. Now, that playset was freaking awesome. I loved that one. And currently, I'm on the Guardians of the Galaxy playset, which I haven't gotten really far into that. I think I've just done the first level because I'm trying to do some other things on there. And then, of course, in Infinity 1 on the 360, the current playset I'm working on that one, which I say I'm working on it, but I haven't played the game in a while, is the Monsters University playset. And then the other playsets I have to play from that series are, God, what is it? I've already beat the Pirates of the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow. Love that playset. That was freaking fun. Monsters University I'm working on. And the third one is The Incredibles, which they're making a second Incredibles movie pretty soon. And they had two bonus play sets they came out with. They have Cars, you know, Lightning McQueen and all that. And they had a Lone Ranger play set after that crappy Disney Lone Ranger. Really fun games. You put the characters on the little the base, and then they come to life in the game. Disney Infinity 3 also has released the Star Wars play sets, and there's two of those currently. There's one for the prequels, which is kind of during the Clone Wars, and there's one during the newer show, you know, where I think it takes place around the time of A New Hope. But this is one from the prequels that just came out. It's the Darth Maul figure. Very cool. I wish his lightsaber would light up when you put it on the base. I don't think those do. But he's a very cool figure. He's another big figure just because his saber takes up so much room in the box. So the box was pretty big. That's my Darth Maul character. And I'm sorry this is a long video. Since it has been 3 months and I don't know when I'm going to do another video, this will be kind of a little extra long. Another thing, and I'm going to just show you a little bit more. My plan is I've got 5 drawer boxes out in the other room that I'm probably most likely, and then I have another box, so I have 6 total. I'm probably going to end up stacking those 6 on top of all these, so I have 30 drawer boxes right over here. I know that's kind of a tall thing. I'm 6 foot, well, I'm 5'11" and a half. But I think I'll still be able to get to the tall ones because I'm pretty tall. Now that'll kind of obstruct some of the stuff I put on the very top of the drawer boxes, But that's fine because the things that are on the very top are just books I've got to go through, alphabetize, enter into collectors and things of that nature. So, you know, that'd be cool. And like I said, I put some of these stuff that I'm selling on my eBay store up there as well, which I have on the About tab on my YouTube, my channel page. There's a link to go to my eBay, and then that's my just regular page of the stuff I sell. To get to the store, you click on, you know, the seller store link on that eBay page. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all that stuff gone through. Another thing I've got is I got a newer Alice Lagoon figure from Mezco 2004 Popeye action figures. These are the best action figures ever, in my opinion, for Popeye the Sailor Man. They have, well, that one doesn't bend. She don't bend. I guess they don't bend, which is fine. But damn, they're so detailed that it looks like they just came out of a Bud Sagendorf comic. Of course, Alice Lagoon here, she comes with Sweepy. This figure was a, I'm going to call it a chase figure. My buddy Hughes Crusader here in the comic book community, he doesn't make videos much anymore, but he still comments. He also formerly known as New 52 fan. He loves talking about them chase variants, chase figures, and I didn't really know what the fuck. I mean, oh, sorry. I'm really trying not to cuss as much in my videos, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't really know what the hell all that meant, but then I figured out, well, maybe that's because a lot of people chase around the stores for them. Oh, shoot, I don't know. Anyways, I got that. Very cool, so I'll probably sell my old one. My old one has a lot of yellowing on the bubble. And these I'm going to hang on the wall, either with clear. I've watched Vince, I've watched Thuggy Ones. I was going back and watching some of his videos because he has a humongous action figure collection hanging on his wall, and he uses the clear thumbtacks, which is a viable possibility. You know, I don't care if I remove all these figures. I don't want to move from my house. I love my house. It's going to be paid for pretty soon. Just an awesome place. Well, hopefully next year or the year after. And then I don't care about little holes in the wall because I have nail filler. You know, I'm not like some scrubby rookie. I know how to do some home improvement stuff. So I have that figure there that came in that I want to hang on the wall with Series 1, 2, and 3 of the Mezco figures. I also have the two ginormous 12-inch figures as well. One with Popeye wearing the classic, you know, blue pants, black shirt, white kind of hat, captain's hat. And then I have the chase figure, if you will, if you want to call it that. It's wearing his 1960s all white with the sailor hat. I have that figure as well. I may take those out of their package and display them somewhere. I'm not really sure. They look good in the package, but I don't know what I'll do. Of course, I have this one here. I don't know if I would be able to hang this one to the wall or not. This is a limited edition set here. It's black and white, and it has Popeye, Bluto, Sweet Pea's down in there somewhere. Where's Sweet Pea? Yeah, Sweet Pea's in front of all of Its feet. Love that one. It has kind of some looseness at the top, which I might be able to dab a little super glue under that middle part to kind of keep it up, but no big deal. It's not. And the thing is, though, it gets kind of dusty because because this thing, the plasticky piece is kind of loose in there. But very cool. Love that little thing there. I used to have it on the very top. It shows a lot of the other figures on the back, which I have all those figures. Has old Pappy, Sea Hag, a bunch of those. Very cool, though. And I would actually send that to the folks at AFA to get graded by the Action Figure Authority. I think that would be cool, because then they would put it in a big acrylic case, which would be really cool. Or if I can just find an acrylic case myself and put it in there, I'd like to do that. The problem with those figures are Popeye and I think Bluto's head, they I know for the Popeye ones, there's a little pin that comes down from the hat, and when you put the hat on Popeye's head, the little pin goes through a little hole, or it's like not a pin, it's like a peg, and the peg goes through the hole. But sometimes in shipping or whatever, the hat flies off. And I remember I had Pappy, his dad. I had to, shake the package, the bubble package of his Solo figure, and try to put that damn hat back on. It was a damn nightmare. But anyway, so those are the Alice the Goon. A whole series I've been working on bagging into Mylar is the Volume 1 Animal Man series. So currently back issues that I'm putting in Mylar is Animal Man, because I've also had Animal Man's New 52 volume. I have that one as well. So Animal Man's going to get his own drawer box. He's worthy. Buddy Baker's worthy. I've got, let's see, another series that I've gotten in the mail that I can unbox. Here's another Animal Man. I had to get another number 59 because the 59 that I had from Volume 1 was pretty bent up. And the guy even threw in a little Howard the Duck insert. I love these inserts because I'll normally send those to friends, like when I send them packages. And you can see Marvel's making fun of Aquaman a little bit if you look really close. This old lady here has the Aquaman colors on. Little hidden little jabs by Marvel. Stupid bastards. I can't hate on Marvel too much. I have about over 700 to 800 Fantastic Four books over there that I'm also sorting through. But I ordered this here. Let me go ahead and I'll unbox this real quick. This will go in my Animal Man drawer box. This is the Last Days of Animal Man 6-issue miniseries. These are all nice bagged and boarded. This was really nice packaging. I can't remember. Yeah, this came in a priority mail box. 2 regular backing boards inside a bigger bag, and then bubble wrap around it. I love good shipping, And then they took, I'm not even going to get all these out, but they put them in a nice bigger bag. And they're all bagged and boarded, which is cool. They're by Jerry Conway, written by Jerry Conway, and a little Chris Batista on the artwork. This is issue 6. Issue 1 is a cover homage to, and you may have seen it, to this cover here. But it has Animal Man as a skeleton running it into the front of the cover. So I'll get these slowly but surely. I'll get these put in Mylar, and I may show them to you in my next show if I can remember to do so. So I'll go ahead and just put those in the Animal Man box right now and work on those later. I'm doing very good on my Shazam books. I have 3 more, but now I only need 1 more, and it could be out on the porch right now. I've got and they're all 100-page giant issues. These barely fit in my standard Mylars. It's so funny, boy. They're in there nice and tight, but they, it's good. They're not gonna screw up or anything. This is issue 13. Shazam there. Talkie Tawny in that middle. We got Mary Marvel going to a haunted clubhouse, and it looks like Freddy down there fighting the Pandora pirates. Some of these are new, but a lot of these earlier issues are reprints from C.C. Beck and Otto Binder. This one is number 14. Whole Marvel family. It's Monster Society, which is very cool. I'm kind of glad I do have some Monster Society stuff because, like I said, in the golden age of, I want to say Wiz Comics, but it could be Captain Marvel Adventures, they had, I think, it was around a 12-issue story arc of Mr. Mind leading the Monster Society of Evil. Very cool storyline. This actually looks like Dr. Savannah's kids, and they've transformed themselves into eagles of some sort. I haven't read that story, but that looks like a C.C. Beck story there. Of course, we got the Talking Tiger and Mr. Tawny's Fight for Fame. So very cool. Love Talkie the Tiger. I have his first appearance, which I intend to send to CGC. Let me see if I can get that real quick. This book's new. Got that book the other day. It's a newer Three Stooges, and the 3D glasses are attached, so that's very cool. And I have 3 of those to send, and I'll just show them all, because I'm actually sending all of these to CGC. Sending that bad boy to CGC. That's Three Stooges issue number 2 by St. John Publishing in 1953, which would probably be December 1953. No, it's October. But I think the book came out, well, yeah, I guess October. I don't know where I got that other amount from. But anyway, that's issue 2. Issue 2, 3, and 4 were 3D issues. And if you look at this book here, this is the very, now I don't know if it's the very first, because around this time, St. John had Mighty Mouse. They had a 3D book like this that was Mighty Mouse. Same format to the cover, it just had a Mighty Mouse there. But I'm pretty sure these were the very first 3D comics. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure. Because you've got the licensed under 3D Illustrario, process patent pending. So it was one of the first. Animal Man's second appearance. I've showed these before on Instagram. I have the first 5 appearances of Animal Man in Strange Adventures. Sending that one off to CGC. I don't know. I think these are all understored, but you really never know until you get them back. Beautiful books anyway. This one is the second appearance of Animal Man in his costume, but 4th appearance overall. Has the nice checkerboard up there. And this is his last appearance in Strange Adventures. Looks like he's fighting this guy. You may be the man with animal powers, man, but I'm the real McCoy. Animal Man battles the Mod Gorilla Boss. That would have been cooler if they would have let him battle a Gorilla Grodd, though. That's 5th Animal Man appearance, 3rd appearance in costume. And then this is Talkie Tawny's first appearance, Captain Marvel Adventures. I don't know if this is a reprint or not. It's not a reprint. I mean, I don't know if it's restored or not. Beautiful book, though. Has that Golden Age smell to it. There we go right there. I'm trying to show you some stuff without screwing it up too much. But Talkie the Tiger's first appearance. And he starts out just being a goofy little tiger that talks. It's so funny. So I want to get that one done, and then I'll have every major Captain Marvel's first appearance. I won't have Uncle Marvel or whatever, but I have Black Adam, Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel, of course Dr. Savannah's in the first Captain Marvel first appearance. But I'll have all of those, and those are kind of like my big Shazam family keys. So I want to send all these to CGC, because one of my Shazams from the 70s that DC has actually has the reprint of that story. So it's not like I'll be missing it, you know what I mean? I won't miss the smell, to be honest with you. Some of these old books from the Golden Age smell kind of gross. But anyway, so that's that. Sending those off to CGC. And of course, when I get them back, I've done plenty of CGC videos as far as how to send books to CGC. I had a 2-part video that showed just that. If you go to youtube.com/rdaddy95, where I'm always coming at you live with comics, cooking, and gaming, and just all kind of other stuff. Check out the little 2-part series under the comic book collecting playlist of me sending books off to CGC. Okay, I've showed you the Shazams. I've showed you the figures. Let me show you a stack of books I got from mycomicshop.com. These are just orders I made. There was, like I said, 3 months where I didn't do anything with the pool, so I have to I had to order them in singles or order them, the week they came out. So in this, I'll have Batman 6628, He-Man the Eternity War number 11. I'm also still doing He-Man books. I got Sesame Street, Another Sunny Day number 1, which I try to get the Sesame Street books because I was a huge fan. Sinestro, I've got since I've got an A and B, so that must mean I have a variant I must have liked. Oh, hell, I remember what the variant is. Okay, I'll show it to you in a minute. And then some hardcovers. So let me show you those real quick. And then we'll be done with the video. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know I haven't been around for about 3 months. I really appreciate y'all sticking around. I appreciate new subscribers that may have subscribed, or old subscribers that have come back. Oh my God, whatever's in this freaking thing, oh, I know what this is. Damn, it's heavy. Okay. Put that down and I'll open it in a minute. Alright, so let's get out the trusted Winchester, see what some of these hard covers are. You can hear my chair still squeaking. Slowly but surely I'll get a new one. Now I've been waiting on these. I've been kind of iffy on whether I wanted to get them, but we have some of them at my library, so I wanted to get my own copies of them. Let me get them out here. They're all new by Paper Cuts. Paper Cuts makes a lot of awesome graphic novels for kids, adults. They do Lego Ninjago graphic novels that look really cool. They're thin paperbacks, or you can get the hardbacks of them. They do. They don't do Plants vs. Zombies because that's Dark Horse, but they've done Garfield. If your kids like Garfield, this is the new Three Stooges, authorized by C3 Entertainment, which is the Stooges brand. It's a hardback. It's called Bedbugged right there. Also other stories by George Cloutier, Jim Salkrup, and Stan Goldberg. And this looks like it's called Bedbug, the first story. These are kind of modeled after the new movie that came out of those three guys. And, I had my doubts about that movie. And I went ahead and bought it on Blu-ray because I loved seeing it at the theater. And I think that the Stooges themselves, Mo, Larry, Curly, they'd be so proud of the job they did because it was really damn funny and the mannerisms were spot on. This one is volume 2. Their story's called Ebenezer Ebenezer Stooge, and it looks like they're out there following the Star of David to get to Jesus or something. It looks like they're the three wise men. Get it? So, also, this one they star as cowboys in a new sci-fi western in the Three Buckaroos. They train as sumo wrestlers. They tingle a haunted house, and they battle the bedbugs. So it seems like they have 3 to 4 stories in each of these. So it's just really fun. I like that. The next up, I've been collecting these in hardcover as well. The Injustice series by DC. This one is the Injustice Gods Among Us, Year 3. Volume 1. So I've got the original, I have Volume 1 and 2, I've got Year 2, Volume 1 and 2, and now I've got Year 3, Volume 1. I'll get Year 3, Volume 2 when it comes out, and when they finish, Year 4 will be the last little mini-series. I think they go 12 issues long. Of course, each hardback of these will have 6 issues. They'll be done with the Injustice. I was a big fan of the video game, so I love these books as well, and they're really just awesome. Got those hardcovers. But I've been watching. I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube, but I ain't seen no one do that in a long time. I guess I haven't been watching as many videos as I used to. But I always love when we get on here, get some, and I knock that stuff. Okay, I had a preview mag or a preview that I got from one of the library conferences I went to of this book. And I thought it was really damn good, really well done. Stan's dad was kind of an asshole, but I got this hardcover. Amazing Fantasy Journey, The Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible Stan Lee, A Marvelous Memoir. Did you see that? You see how they did that? Amazing, amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy, Fantastic Four, and The Incredible Hulk. Yeah, the big three right there. And look, if you look real close, Thing is right there. Reed's right there. They got some people on the back too. But anyway, we made front cover. Fantastic Four. Woohoo! Fantastic Four fans around the world representing. Okay, yeah, here. Yeah, here's that book. Sinestro 16, cover A, and then there was the B cover. It's the Grumpy Cat. I am fear. And Grumpy Cat's even wearing the classic Sinestro costume, the black costume with that goofy collar. That is great. Love that. What else did I get that was a single? Yeah, look, Sesame Street. That's called Another Sunny Day. That's by Ape Entertainment there. The only thing I dislike about Ape Entertainment is they're so damn slow. I mean, they were so slow coming out with a lot of their Penguins of the Madagascar comics. They actually lost the license to Titan Books because they never were doing them fast enough. They weren't getting published. This one is He-Man the Eternity War, which I haven't really even read any of that series. And Batman 66, Scarecrow and Lizard. So cool. Love that book. I'm going to hate to see that book go. Anytime I see a $2.99 book go, it's a bad time. He-Man, I don't know how long He-Man's going to go. And this one is a really nice one. It's a bigger hardback. It's Three Stooges. And these are the comic books that I showed you of that 3D cover. I'm sorry, fans. I got to take this off. It's hot as hell. Whoa! Had some AC issues around the house lately. So, very cool book. This has reprints from all over the place. It has some Dell stuff in there. It's got the original, of course, that's Shemp getting his ass rung on the cover. But it has those 1953, I showed you number 2. But it has number 1, 5, 6, and 7, I think, in this book, plus a Dell comic in there. Which the Dell ones were okay. They had Curly Joe DeRita, and I love Curly Joe DeRita. I do not like Joe Besser. Stupid Joe Besser was in the last 20 Stooge shorts out of the 190 shorts. He was in the last 20, and they were the freaking worst ones. I can't say enough bad crap about his dumbass. Because he never took pies to the face. He didn't like getting slapped. He was just chicken shit is what he was. Chicken shit looking for fucking money. Sorry I cussed again, but I have strong feelings about, you know, here's guys that wound up having strokes. Of course, Curly in 49. Or shit, was it 45? I think it was 45, actually. That's true, because in 49, I think Hold That Line came out, and Curly was on the train car, and Mo Larry Shemp came up to him. By this time, Curly had his full head of hair back. If you know anything about that, Curly used to do all of his vaudeville stuff. He had a couple of vaudeville things where he had a mustache and long, flowing, you know, about right down to here kind of hair. He loved his hair. But to make him different, they had to shave his head bald, and then Larry said, well, ain't you looking curly? And then that's why they came up with the name Curly, because you would figure Larry would be curly because he had all curly, you know. Other 2 books I got, oh my god, it's one big heavy ass book, and this is going to allow me to sell some issues because I don't really care about the singles. I'd rather read them in big ass collected books, collected trades. First, let me show you that one. That, of course, is the cover from the Three Stooges number 1, 1953, which was Volume 2. Because Volume 1 was, at the time, I forgot what I was going to say, but they weren't called St. John Publishing. They were Jubilee Publishing in 1949. and it was Mo, Larry, and Curly Howard, and they only ran 2 issues, and that was in the year 1949. 2 issues, very, 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 very scarce, rare issues, are just hard as hell to find, and I effed up. It's the beginning of October. Usually I try to look on eBay for them, and I'm trying to wait to see if I'm going to be able to bid on one 4.0 copy of that issue 1, which would be Mo, Larry, Curly. It's the Three Stooges' first appearance in comic books. I'm trying to get my hands on it. They have a 4.0 on eBay right now, so if you want to go head-to-head with me, you want to bid on that, I know that's kind of stupid to say. You want some of that shit? Come bid up against me. But I was ready. They had, earlier at the October month, they had an issue, a 7.0 issue, CGC, 1949, Three Stooges. Why am I talking like this? Because I'm pissed off because I could have got that damn thing. And the bid only went up to like some bullshit number, which I could have freaking timesed it by 10 if I wanted. If I really wanted that book, I would have paid a shit ton of money for it. But anyway, this is volume 2, so I'm glad to get this. Because eventually when I do get good copies of those Stooges books, I know it's just a matter of time, the 2 from 1949 and the 7 books, which I have 3, 5, 7. I don't have number 6. I think I may have 4, but they're in horrible condition. I'll eventually get those and CGC those. And this one here is the big boy, Compendium 3 of The Walking Dead. So this is going to allow me to sell 97 up to whatever I was collecting on these. So I got the 3rd compendium, so now I have all 3 compendiums. And fans, with that, thank you so much. We've been going about 52 minutes here. Like I said, we'll try to get more videos for you. You know, it's just a lot of times I don't feel like doing the videos much anymore, as much as I did. You know, it's kind of like it's changing as far as everyone's the comic book collecting, and we used to call it a community. I don't really call it a community anymore. It's sad to say, but that's just me personally. I don't really call it a community anymore. It's just too big. There's too many, you know, it's kind of pulled in a lot of directions. It's bigger than I could have ever fucking thought. God damn, I'm cussing again. It's bigger than I could have ever thought it would be, which is a good thing because you want to see the most comic book stuff. You know, if you're a fan of comic books, toys, pop culture, you want to see that. But what you don't want to see is, you know, fighting within and all that kind of stuff. I mean, so when I see videos or when I see things where, you know, negativity or fighting, or sometimes people are out there just to start stuff, you know, it kind of turns me off of like making videos, because sometimes, you know, I'm living my everyday life. I've got stresses at work. Not so many stresses at home. I mean, I'm in a good place, you know. Never could be better as far as the family and the love for my wife and 2 kids. That shit's awesome. Do they piss me off a little? Sure. But I've gotten over it, you know. No biggie. Back in the day, if I found out my little boy opened up my figures, I would have gotten very pissed off. But that's, you know, take your depression medicine. Not who gives a shit, right? Anyways, fans, that's about all I got to show you today. So I'm going to wrap this up. Things for the future to look out for. Maybe look out for some. I don't know if I'll do any of these videos. They are fun to watch me fight, wrestle against people, but man, I get beat so much, and I'm playing it on medium. I'm playing the game on medium. Urgh. It's like, it's not even it's like a simulation. I mean, it's like you're watching a real match. Rusev, he gets tired. Sure, he's a little big. He's a big guy. He gets tired. His stamina goes down. He can't keep people pinned. Oh, man, it's just so hard, man. And this one asshole I told you about, Roman Reigns, kicks out of all the pins. Oh, drives me nuts. I'm so tired right now. I'm so exhausted. I'm so out of shape. 55-minute video. Alright, fans, that's enough of me blabbing my mouth off. If you lasted this long, thanks so much. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if maybe you thought it was too long, or, you know, if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. I totally don't mind that. It kind of lets me know, you know, how many people like it, how many people don't like it. You know, if I have 15 or 10 or whatever that like it, and then maybe 3 or 4 that don't like it, that means, you know, 60% like it pretty much. And, you know, it doesn't really matter, because if one of you liked it and 29 thumbed it down and I had 1 like, I'd still make videos just for you, the one that gave me a thumbs up. So anyways, fans, keep it positive out there. You know, try to find, you know, out of the, you know, and I have a lot of this at work, a lot of negative shit going on. And if you see that or whatever, try to make a joke about it. That's what I try to do, but sometimes it's hard, you know, and I don't feel like making videos. But yeah, try to have fun with it, try to joke around about it, but try to be friendly with everyone and all that bullshit. And this is the Great Legend. Been a long time saying peace out. God bless.